Welcome to the kitchen. I'm Chef Victoria Love, and today we're going to make s'mores Rice Krispie treats. My kids love s'mores, so this was a wonderful way to incorporate it into the traditional Rice Krispie treats. We're going to use Rice Krispie cereal, butter, graham crackers, and I'm going to crush up mini chocolate morsels. And if you're going to get the mini marshmallows, which I recommend, you're going to need 2 10-ounce bags or 1 16-ounce bag for the recipe. Let me get everything mise en place, and I will show you how to make it.
Please click like and subscribe so we can bring you more recipes.
Whenever I'm making Rice Krispie treats, I find the most helpful thing is to spray everything with nonstick cooking spray. So spray your bowl liberally. It helps it so that the marshmallow doesn't stick. Spray your pan, spray your spatula, and it really does help. So that way when you're stirring all of the marshmallows and the butter together and then with the Rice Krispie treats, it won't stick to the pot, it won't stick to the bowl, and it won't stick to your spatula. So I have my pot on low heat, and to it I'm going to add 4 tablespoons or half a stick of butter and let that slowly melt while I'm measuring everything out. Here's our half a cup of mini chocolate morsels, and this is the important thing. Put them in the freezer, okay? Because when you're mixing the hot melted butter and marshmallow mix to the Krispies, these will melt. So please measure this and put it in the freezer and make sure they're very cold when you're mixing it all together. Our butter is slowly melting, and to this we're going to add in our 6.5 cups of mini marshmallows or 12 ounces and just leave it on low heat while you continue to prep everything, and this will slowly melt. I'll make sure you get every little bit in there, all those marshmallows, and just press it down and occasionally stir. You don't want it to burn, but if it's on really low heat, then it's not going to. We need 1 1/4 cups of graham cracker crumbs, so that is about half a sleeve. 4 to 5 of these crackers, and I find the best way to do it is to put it in a Ziploc bag and just break them up. You don't want them too fine, not like a graham cracker crumb crust, but nice, little pieces to put in there and fold into your Rice Krispie treat. Here we go. That's the perfect size that we need. The best way to prepare your pan is to line it with parchment paper. And if you don't have parchment paper, use wax paper. But I have these big sheets of parchment paper and I just fold it to fit into the pan. And I like to double it up. So I put one sheet in one direction and then I alternate and put another sheet in the other direction. So that way it is really easy to pull out. After you measure your second batch of mini marshmallows, which is 2 cups, we're going to put these in the freezer as well because we don't want them to melt into the Rice Krispie treats either. We want to keep them as whole as possible, so let's get those in the freezer. Make sure you keep stirring this every so often because if you don't and just leave it there, the marshmallow butter at the bottom tends to burn. So even if you have it on low heat, it will burn. And just keep doing that until they've all melted. Now this is our 6 cups of Rice Krispie treats. Remember, I coated the bowl with nonstick cooking spray, and that'll make it easy to add our marshmallow butter mixture because it really is incredibly sticky. There we go. Everything is melted, and now we got to get it into our Rice Krispies. Now, most of the time you make these and you put the cereal into the pot, which remains hot. However, because we're adding in the mini marshmallows and the chocolate chips, if we mix this inside the pot, everything's going to melt and become a gooey mess. So make sure you put it into a separate bowl. So now I'm going to stir this together. Fold all of that in, and we're also going to add in our graham cracker crumbs. Get those folded in too. I just got these out of the freezer, and I'm going to add the mini marshmallows first and fold them in, and then the chocolate chips in order to give this enough time to cool down, because I really don't want all those mini chips melted into our mixture. And finally, we're going to add in our half a cup of mini morsels that were in the freezer. So let's get that sprinkled on top and fold it in gently and then get it out of the bowl because, again, the bowl is hot. And we want to cool this off so it doesn't melt all those chips. So let's get that into our pan and out of this bowl that's hot ASAP because As you can see, I'm not sure if you can, but the chips have already started to melt. So we want to get that out of this bowl. It is hot. So we'll get that out and then press it down into the pan. And this is where using all this parchment paper helps. So if you don't have the parchment paper, you can use wax paper or even tin foil. So press this down and get it into the pan. The great thing about putting this in here with the parchment paper is look how easy it is to get it out. Ta-da! So, love using parchment paper. And then I'm just gonna open it up and we'll cut it. Now, this can be cut however you like. Sometimes I just use the ruler and do it this way so we have nice little pieces. So for example, for a bake sale, I'm gonna use a 3 1/4 inch, these are big squares. So just measure at the bottom, measure at the top. Because sometimes when you're slicing, you'll go diagonally and then it won't be a nice straight line. Use the ruler to help guide you along and press all the way down. Make sure you go all the way through. And then just rotate the paper. Use your ruler, line it up. There you go, and make your next cut. See how big that is? That's fantastic. And then you've got a cellophane bag, put it in here. There you go. This is perfect for a party favor or a bake sale or Christmas. You can give these out as gifts. So this is fantastic. I love making this s'mores Rice Krispie treats. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please leave me a comment and let me know if you try it. Thanks everybody. Take care and watch all of our videos on our YouTube channel. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.